What's in all of the UBCO Griffins academies are all alone every race and person are training along with further education activities. This is a place welcome along with reading and education. That being said, let's hear it from taking out the time from the market. Honors, efforts, all to the athletes, coaches, faculty, and presidents, and celebrate the best of the sport and the best of our staff. Sports leadership, hospitality, and critical. And you can encourage you to step over the top of yourselves and what you're doing. Welcome to UBCO Griffins. Also, pay attention to the short about Katie's coming your way. Looking for the live, spirits, and first stage. Our channel is about to teach you free common teaching. Keep your eyes forward and energy out. Take the lead surroundings. Dominance, bring the heat, win the dreams. Please stand as we move. We respectfully acknowledge the presence of the traditional, ancestral, and uncivilized souls of Okanagan people who have resided here since time immemorial. We recognize, honor, and respect the souls of Okanagan lands upon which we live, work, and play. Please remain standing for the play. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome inside UBCO Okanagan Gymnasium for this Canada West women's volleyball matchup. MacEwan Griffins battling the UBCO Okanagan Heat to finish the two-match weekend series here on Saturday. First, we'll hear the starting player introductions from the public address.
First, introduce starters to the visiting Griffins. Number 2, Eric Griffin. Number 6, Arden Butler. Number 9, Aiden Shimoda. Number 10, Amanda Fox. Number 13, Lana Mayer. Number 17, Alicia Briss. Libero number 3, Caitlin Wolf. And Libero number 8, Ella Black. Head coach of the Griffins is Chris Longer, joined by assistant coaches H.J. Cohen, Carly Decker, and Aaron Jacqueline. Number 4, Maria Number 7, Helen Vincent. Number 8, Madison Gardner. Number 11, Faith Solecki. Number 12, Kirsten Hill. Number 20, Captain Natalie Clark. Libero number 1, Chloe Ladd. And Libero number 16, Sydney Matthews. Head coach of the UBCO Heat in his 100th season, Steve Manuel. Joined by assistant coaches our crew, Claudia Cornelius and Scott Shute.
On play-by-play commentary alongside Marvin Liu, I'm Jason Wine. Just ahead of the first serve to start the match, we would like to acknowledge that the grounds of the UBCO Okanagan campus here in Kelowna is situated in the traditional territory of the Silks Okanagan Nation and their peoples. From wherever you are tuning in to us, watching on Canada West livestream, we hereby acknowledge that they are the ancestral owners and caretakers of these lands. The Griffins enter with a 1-4 record, middle of the way through week 4 in the Canada West Conference play, while the Heat enter with a 2-3 record following yesterday's result of the Okanagan 3-0 victory over MacEwan. Griffins in their white jerseys with maroon red trim. The two liberos in alternate colors entered in the record are Caitlin Rolfe 3 and Ella Black 8. The Heat in their black jerseys with white trim, and the two liberos entered in the record are Chloe Ladd and Sydney Matthews in alternate whites. The Heat have the opening serve to start the match. Middle blocker Madison Gardner will get things underway. First float serve goes cross court over the net and down, deflection assisted ace. Lucky bounce going the home team's advantage to start. Second ball from Gardner. Goes to the same angle, clears the net cleanly to Frith. Right side attack, block back against Bricks, double block. Net violation ruling against the Griffins. Another look at the instant replay. That was a 3-meter attack line violation with Frith not quite jumping early enough. Third ball on serve from Gardner. Starts the rally to Rolfe. Left side attack, double block there. Vinceth and Funk double block against Frith. 3-point scoring rally off of Madison Gardner's serve to start. This is her 4th ball put into play. It's out of bounds too long through the back. Side out surrendered at 1-3. Griffins up to serve next with their setter, Peyton Shimoda. Float serve in the middle to Solecki. Right side step around attack. Funk hits cross court. It's wide left. MacEwan within 1. Second ball upcoming from Shimoda at 2-3. Her float serve goes through the back and out. That will give away the side out. 4-2. Up next, the rotation goes to the Okanagan setter, Colin Finseth. Finseth's float serve. Starts the rally in the middle, left side attack, Bricks, it's cross court, reflex dig by Matthews, diving play to clear the net across. Cross court hit by Bricks, she hits it in the middle to land it for the kill. The Heat elect to swap out the liberos. Chloe Ladd changes on in the middle of the passing line to replace Matthews after the last rally. Attack in the middle, Funk is solo blocked. Annika buys for the Griffins to earn them side out. Four serving forward, the next rotation to Kara Frith from the Griffins side. Her float serve starts rally to the left. Long bump set to the left side attack. Josipovic hits it too high.
You can tell that the Griffins are doing the same type of serving pressure towards Kirsten Hill down at the back. With the center in the back rotation, it's a little harder to get into it, forcing that ball outside.
Next ball from Frith. Starts the 5-4 rally. Finseth bump sets the left side ball for Josipovic. Double blocked. Rolls through to the Griffins' next attack on the right side. The tip shot stuck out by Josipovic. Follows up her own dig with the tip shot over. Shimoda digs that out. Left side attack, and Butler hits the tool kill against the double block. Six serving four after the last MacEwan service point. The next ball from Frith goes to Hill. Gets up to attack off her own pass. She hits to Frith in the middle. Shimoda sets a right side attack to Bricks. She hits cross court to Finseth. Right side attack again. Bricks goes down the sideline this time. Ladd's dig crosses the net. Third attacking chance for Brick. Goes cross court. This one ends the rally.
So far, this game has been a mental battle with the Heat and the Griffins. Having them digging those two overpasses has been detrimental for the Heat. Griffins back to serve.
3-point scoring run, serving with Kara Frith, continues on as she puts a 7-4 ball into play. Attack in the middle by Funk. Block. It lands on the sideline right back. Double block point by the Griffins. Timeout from the Okanagan bench called by head coach Steve Manuel, and his Heat players will receive serve again from MacEwan at 8-4 in the first. Out of the first timeout, we'll resume with MacEwan on serve with a 4-point lead. Kara Frith's jump float serve starts to rally to Hill. A backside ball from Finseth goes back to her to attack. She's double blocked at the net. Butler and Buys combo block.
That was a great read by the Griffins. You can definitely tell that the Heat's getting a little eager trying to get this point for the side out.
Scoring run continues with Kara Frith on serve, up to 5 points now. She serves the next ball to Solaki. Right side attacker Hill. Called for the same attacking play from the last rally. This time she hits the cross-court kill.
That was a beautiful choice by Kylie Finseth, giving that ball to Kristen Hill, making her side out for the Heat.
Hill's float serve starts a 5-serving 9 rally. Back row attack by Frith. Deflection off of Josipovic's block and down to the floor. Griffins answer immediately to get side out. They'll rotate the next ball to serve with Annika Buys, the middle blocker. Her float serve in the middle starts the rally to Ladd. Left side attack, Solaki solo blocked on the opposite side by Bricks. Alicia Brix's block gives the Griffins a 6-point lead. Carry on serving with Buys. Her float serve goes cross-court to Solaki. The pass crosses the net to the Griffins. Ladd bump sets a right side attack to Josipovic. Double block back. Switching it up to the left side now. Solaki hits it down the side. Frith digs it out. Left side counter. Butler down the line. Signaled in by the line judge. Sideline kill. Arden Butler continues the scoring run with the Griffins on serve. MacEwan leads by 7. Annika Buys his float serve to Ladd, starts the rally. Heat off balance in the pass, give away the free ball. Right side attack from Brick. She hits cross to Hill. Left side attack from Solaki going cross to Buys. Left side ball, Butler hits sharp cross cut in the middle. It's too far for Chloe Ladd to reach. Service point again, Griffins. From the Heat bench, head coach Steve Manuel elects to use his last remaining timeout and trying to cool down the momentum of the away team. MacEwan leads by 8. The second of 2 first set quota timeouts have been exhausted from the Heat bench. They'll receive serve again from the Griffins, trailing by 8. A float serve from Buys in the middle to Ladd. Josipovic bump sets to the left side. Solaki gets around the double block, lands the kill, but I think it was a net violation that overturned the play on the ball. Service point Griffins. They'll continue the serving run, serving with Annika Buys. Now up by 9. Float serve goes cross court to Solaki. Vincent back sets the right side ball to Josipovic. Soft blocked in the front. Shimoda sets a left side follow up. Butler down the saw line. Another MacEwan kill.
So far, Butler leading the kill stats for the MacEwan Griffins. That was her 3rd kill today. She has been playing exceptionally well, getting tools, finding her ways around the block. The Griffins are definitely playing a momentum game right now.
Leading by 10, continuing on the serving run of Annika Buys. Vinceth back sets the right side ball. Josipovic finally lands a cross-court kill. Long-awaited side out. The Heat serve next with Natalie Funk, trailing by 9. Her float serve goes cross-court to Butler. Shimoda back sets the right side ball. Bricks blocked at the outside by Faith Solecki. Second ball on serve from Funk will start the 7-serving-15 rally. Float serve goes cross to Butler. Shimoda back sets the right side ball to Bricks. Tip shots dug out by Funk. Vinceth to Solecki. Free ball back to the Griffins. Shimoda in the middle to her middle blocker beside her. Murr hits it wide right. Service point by Okanagan to close to within 7. Third ball on serve from Funk. It lands in between two Griffins standing in the passing line, indecisively waiting for the ball. Next ball from Funk goes in the middle, squarely to Kara Frith. Solo middle blocker attack. Alana Murr gets the kill.
What a play by actually, that was Peyton Shimoda. The set to the middle, a nice 30, finding the gap and siding out for the Griffins. Back to the momentum.
They'll serve next with a 7-point lead. Float serve put into play from Alicia Bricks. Right side attack by Josipovic, hit through the back too far. Griffins lead by 8. Bricks' next ball in the middle to Hill. Vinceth bump sets to Solecki, correcting an off-balanced bump set. Gets the kill to go. Double substitution off the Okanagan bench. They'll swap out the setter and the serving rotation. Hayden Hagel changes out Vinceth, while Corey Jenkins substitutes Natalie Funk in the front. Next ball from Hagel will start the 10-serving-7 rally. Right side step around attack, soft block by Solecki. Hagel in the middle to Gardner, tip shot, scores the kill.
Great system pickup by Sydney Matthews. She was there, she read that tip in time, came up, brought the ball up, and sided out for the Heat.
Serving 17 on the second ball from Hagel on serve. Back row attack by Bricks over the net cord. Reflex dig from Jenkins, can't keep it in control. Side out answered quickly by the Griffins to get the next rotation to Butler to serve with a 7-point lead restored. Float serve in the middle to Ladd. Hagel sets a right side attack, cross-court hit from Solecki to Bricks. Setter's dumped by Shimoda, lands just in time for the kill. Chloe Ladd just a fraction of a second too late to dive at it. Griffins up by 8. Next ball from Butler, through the back too far. That will rotate the next turn of serve to the Heat at 12-serving-19, and this will be a substitution to the serving rotation with Ava Dahl changing out Faith Solecki. Dahl's float serve starts at 12-serving-19 rally. Left side attack by Frith. She hits the Dahl, joust on top of the net, pushed over by Frith. Left side attack in transition. Hill forces a free ball back. She has to jump to block at it. It's blocked back. Now Hagel bump sets the right side ball for Jenkins. Hits to Rolf, left side counter by Frith, dug out by Hill, free ball back to the Griffins. Shimoda sets a left side ball again for Frith, dug out in the front by Hill. Right side tip shot by Jenkins. Shimoda sets for Frith again, left side cross court kill. Long rally ended by the Griffins.
That was definitely the longest rally for today. The Griffins are definitely putting up the pressure against the Heat, coming in at a different mental attitude as from yesterday's game. They're definitely picking up the pace, and they are swinging hard down towards those seams between the Heat.
Off the Griffins bench, they'll substitute their next serving rotation. Chloe Pence takes the ball. Starts a 20 serving 12 rally. Hagel to Gardner right beside her. Tip shot dug out by Bricks. In transition, Frith is blocked by Jenkins. We'll start the second loop of player rotations with Madison Gardner's second chance to serve. Looking to help her team close a 7-point gap. Rolf makes the pass to Shimoda, left side ball, and tip shot lands for Kara Frith. Side out quickly answered by MacEwan to get the next rotation to their setter Shimoda to serve next, leading by 8. Hill makes the bump pass to Hagel, back sets the right side attack, and Jenkins hits it wide left. Okanagan bench will change on a front row position here. Ali Rathleth substitutes out Natalie Funk. Shimoda starts a 22 serving 13 rally. It's short of clearing the net. That gives away the transition of serve next, as the Heat will side out and substitute back on their starting rotation 2 players of Finseth and Josipovic. They change out respectively the subs Jenkins and Hagel. Finseth, second chance to serve, and she'll start 14 serving 22 rally. Shimoda back sets the right side ball to Frith, hits cross to Finseth, left side attack. Hill cuts the sharp cross-court kill. Service point by Okanagan and close the gap down to 7. Second ball from Finseth. She hits in the middle to roll. Shimoda sets the left side attack. Ricks hits through the Heat double block, lands the kill in the middle. Side out for the Griffins at 23-15. Kara Frith looking to build on her team's advantage. She gives away the service error here. Next side out from the Heat bench, we'll see a front row return of Faith Selecki. She changes out Ava Dahl. Kirsten Hill's next ball to serve at 16-23. Her float serve to Rolf. Shimoda sets up her middle blocker to attack. Buys. And the left side counter from Selecki through the back and out, too far. Double substitution off the Griffins bench as they have 8 chances at set points here with a 24-16 side out. They change on to serve Anna von Krosik, while also returning to the front row Alana Murr. Von Krosik's float serve to the right side to Selecki. Tip shot from Josipovic keeps the rally going. Right side attack, Bricks. Net violation is the chair umpire's ruling against the Griffins. That denies them their first set point chance. They will receive serve against 7 more. Ali Rathleth's first turn to serve against 7 more set points against. Float serve goes cross court to Rolf. Shimoda sets the attack in the middle. The tip shot over from Murr, dug out in the front. The heat counter, Josipovic, it's right side attack, tool kill. Six more set points against remain. They will all happen with Ali Rathliff on serve, however many points it turns out to be. Frith makes the bump pass to Shimoda, setting up the left side attack to Butler, down the sideline, the dig by Finseth. Left side attack, so lucky, soft blocked. Griffins try to counter in the middle. Murr's tip shot's dug out by Hill. Selaki's tip shot double block back. She digs it out herself. Setter's dumped by Madison Gardner, who's not playing setter, but she made the setter's dump anyway.
That was a good 2-ball over by Madison Gardner at the front row. She saw that pocket was open, the libero pushed up forward, leading them a timeout for the Heat.
Griffins head coach Chris Wandler wants his team to regroup. They have 5 more set point chances remaining. Let's see what he comes up with a set play on receiving. And we'll return to see the conclusion of the first set, 19 serving 24. Griffins have 1 more timeout remaining, should they need to take another break with the 5 more set point chances they have still in hand. Rathliff delivers the float serve to Frith. Back set ball, Shimoda to Bricks. Cross court ball beats the opposing double block. Griffins clinch set point 25-19. We'll break for the first intermission here, courtside at UBCO Okanagan Gymnasium, to return for the match. For the start of the second set, you're watching on CanadaWest.tv, live streaming from Kelowna.
Drink balls to the right field.
Out of the intermission break, the 2 teams having made the changeover events, we'll get an update from Marvin on the statistics through the first set.
Yeah, so we've got Alicia Birch leading the Griffins with 5 kills. We've got Kara Frith with 3 kills, Arden Butler with 3, Payne Shimoda with 1, Alana Murr with 1. Now moving on towards the Heat, we have Maria Josipovic with 2 kills, Kirsten Hill with 2, Hayden Hagel with 1, Madison Gardner with 1. We've got Faith Solecki with 1 as well. And that's the box scores for the Heat and the Griffins tonight.
The changeover of ends, the Griffins will play the right side of the net from our sideline camera view and have the ball in hand with their setter, Peyton Shimoda, to serve first. Shimoda's jump float serve goes cross court to Hill. Vinceth sets the attack for Hill to follow up her own pass. She hits the right sideline kill.
That was a great kill by Kirsten Hill. They knew that it was coming to her from the last couple serves that had been going on there, and they sided out as quick as possible, get out of that rotation, side out heat.
Hill will rotate her own turn to serve. Float serve in the middle to Rolf, right side attack, and Kara Frith beats the opposing double block. Frith moves her own turn to serve at 1-1. Her float serve to Hill. Vinceth sets the attack in the middle for Funk and hits it through off the hands of Caitlin Rolfe. 3 points in a row. The side out has been turned by the player who gets to serve next. Natalie Funk will serve the 2 serving 1 ball. Float serve goes cross court to Butler. Rolfe bump sets for Butler. Double block back, dug out by Rolfe. Frith from the back row hits into a vacated pocket in the back row.
It was a great way how she actually turned her body. She had her wrists wide open, leaving that line where she wants to put the ball instead of having it cross to a Heat player. It's a great technical shot.
Griffin side out at 2-all. Next ball from Annika Buys. Cross court to Hill. Vinceth bumps us to Jenkins. Double blocked by the Griffins. Murr and Bricks combo block. Service point to take the lead. 3 serving 2. Next is the second ball on serve from Buys. In the middle to Hill. Vinceth sets the attack to the left side. Jenkins' tip shot lands the kill in the front.
Great tip by Corey Jenkins. You can kind of see how there was no blocker on her, and she decided instead of swinging it hard and potentially getting dug up by one of the Griffins, she tipped it into a pot. Great shot by Corey Jenkins.
Next rotation for the Heat at 3-3. Josipovic's ball into the net. That gives away the 4 serving 3 side out. Next to serve from MacEwan will be Alicia Bricks. Bricks' float serve is through the back, also too far. Exchange of missed serves. Cycling next to serve Corey Jenkins. She starts this 4 serving 4 rally. Standing float serve for Frith. Rolfe bumps, that's the left side attack. Reflex dig by Matthews. Back row attack by Jenkins. Soft tip shot dug out in the front by Butler. Right side counter, double block, but it lands back down to the Heat side of the net. Instant replay with our net level camera. The ball just wouldn't budge off the hands of Madison Gardner, who made the central blocking attempt. 5 serving 4 on the next ball from Arden Butler. Jenkins makes the bump pass to Vinceth, right side attacking ball. Gardner hits the cross court kill. Gardner rotates her own turn to serve, 5-5. Float serve goes to the left side to Butler. Shimoda sets the left side ball. Frith squeezes the ball through the opposing double block. Side out answered immediately by MacEwan, and they'll serve next with a lead at change 6-5. The ball with Alana Murr. Her float serve in the middle to Jenkins. Bump set, or bump pass crosses the net too far. Shimoda poaches it at the net. Service point to lead by 2. And Alanimer carries on the serving the second ball. Correctly judged to let land by Corey Jenkins, reading it out. Rotation to the next serve with Colin Finseth, 6 serving 7. Finseth float serve, cross court. Left side attack, down the sideline, Cara Frith.
That was Cara Frith's 5th or 6th kill this game. She has definitely been a heavy reliant weapon for the Griffins. Great side out for the Griffins. Good idea from Peyton Shimoda herself.
Griffins start the second cycle of player rotations with Shimoda's second turn on serve this set. Left side attack, Josipovic aiming at the sideline, just hit it wide.
I do like that idea from Maria Josipovic. She did show that she was going cross and switched over to the line shot, just couldn't squeeze as much as she wanted to.
Griffins lead by 3. Shimoda's ball flies too far. Correctly judged to let land by Chloe Ladd. She'll do a libero-libero swap with Sydney Matthews. And next rotation on serve sees Kirsten Funk take the ball at 7 serving 9. Float serve starts to rally to Butler. Shimoda sets a left side attack. Ricks hits in the net against the opposing double block that looked to have her sealed in anyway.
Seems that the Heat is kind of reading the Griffins play-by-play as they know that most of the kills are coming from the outside. They're tightening, definitely more cross, leaving the line open.
Rollover ball off Hill's serve to Rolf. Double blocked on the left side this time from the Heat defense. Funk and Jenkins combo block. They get side out at 9-all, or service point at 9-all to carry on Hill serving. Another float serve through the middle to Rolf. Left side attack, Ricks hits cross to Matthews. Vincent sets a left side attack to Jenkins, hits to Butler. Left side counter, Bricks blocked back, soft block, and not enough reaction time for Josipovic to spot the ball.
That was actually a beautiful dig by Sydney Matthews on the Heat. She rolled her shoulders back, leaving that momentum open for the Heat. Unfortunately, they couldn't side out, but that was a great point by the Griffins as well with the outside kill.
They get a lead change in the next rotation of serve to Cara Frith, starting the 10 serving 9 rally. Missed attack by Funk in the middle, that gives away the point. Service point by the Griffins, lead by 2. Next ball from Frith goes to the right side to Jenkins, gets up to attack off her own pass. Tool kill against Bricks. Next rotation sees Natalie Funk take the ball at 10 serving 11. Float serve cross to Butler. Gets it back from Shimoda to attack on the same sequence. She hits into a wall. That is Madison Gardner's arms.
That was a great block by actually Madison Gardner herself. You could tell that the set was low inside, leaving a little more cross for the Heat, being able to block that ball. Great side out for the Heat.
Next ball from Funk starts 11 all rally. Shimoda back sets the right side ball. Bricks is tip shot dug out by Josipovic. Jenkins answers with a tip shot in the front. Shimoda digs it out. Butler from the Griffins left side down the sideline. Too fast to reflex dig, and the Griffins take the side out with the lead.
That was a great line shot by Arden Butler, finding that line, leaving that wide open for a side out for that point for the Griffins.
Annika Bai starts the 12 serving 11 rally, but it's a float serve into the net. It gives away the 12-12 cycle. Next to serve is Josipovic from the Okanagan side. Float serve from Josipovic into the middle to Frith. Tip shot by Murr. Dug out in the front. The Heat counter to a left side attack. Jenkins hits through the middle. Transitional attacking kill. Lead change at 13-12. The Heat carry on serving with Josipovic. Float serve in the middle to Frith. Shimoda sets the attack in the middle. It's hit wide left by Alana Murr.
That point was definitely a momentum change for the Heat. You could tell that the Griffins did try to celebrate an in-ball, overruled by the umpires. That was a great momentum for the Heat. Potentially this could be a game-changing point.
Timeout from the Griffins bench called by head coach Chris Wandler. Will return to see the second set resume at 14-12. Out of the timeout, we'll carry on with the Heat on serve, leading by 2 in the second set. Maria Josipovic's float serve starts the rally in the middle to Frith. Shimoda back sets the right side ball to Bricks, hits through the open channel through the middle. Side out by the Griffins to close to within 1. They cycle the next ball to middle blocker Alicia Bricks on serve. Float serve is in the net to give away the 15-13 side out. And next rotation of serve, the Heat have to double check that it's Corey Jenkins' turn. Jenkins starts the 15-13 rally. Float serve delivered to Frith. Left side attack. Butler hits cross to Jenkins. Reflex dig out by Finseth. Keeps the rally going. Shimoda sets a left side attack again for Butler. Dig by Matthews. Jenkins backtracks it down. Free ball again to MacEwan. Shimoda sets a right side step around. Cross court kill. Alana Murr.
The Griffins are definitely showing their tenacity this game. They've been super collected. A lot of communication on both sides of the team, just Griffins pulling slightly ahead.
Service point by MacEwan to close it within 1. Butler's next ball into the middle to Chloe Ladd. Then sets back, sets a right side attack. Tip shot by Gardner. Dug out in the front. But Rolf couldn't quite bring the ball up high enough to still be playable. Side out Okanagan to rotate the next ball to Gardner. Gardner's float serve starts a 16-14 rally. Butler has the ball slip through her hands, and that's not savable through the back. Forced ace from Gardner. Moves the Heat advantage up to 3. Second ball on serve from Gardner, going towards Butler again. This one is a net deflection ace, rolling over. With deja vu of how she started her first serve at the beginning of the first set. Off the Griffins bench, substitution here to the outside attacking position as Chloe Penns changes out Butler. Gardner's third ball rolls over the net court again. Penns reacts in time to make the pass. Then Seth sets the attack in the middle. Tip shot by Funk. Dug out by Bricks. Left side counter. Double block. Ends the rally. Funk and Vincent.
The pickup by Hale there was actually impressive. You could tell that they gave the tip away, and Kirsten Hill came in, covered, and sided out for the Heat.
Timeout from the Griffins bench again. They'll use the second of their 2 allocated timeouts and huddle to regroup. On the other side, they'll receive serve again from the Okanagan side. 19 serving, 14 on the second. Back to play out of the timeout. We carry on with the Heat on serve with a 5-point lead. Gardner's float serve to Rolf. Left side attack. Frith blocked back. Joust on top of the net. Tipped over by Hill. Left side follow up by Frith. It's hit wide left.
The Heat definitely have the momentum going on for them. The momentum's a very important role in the game of volleyball as it's a mental breaker for the other team. The Heat are definitely making this gap larger between the Griffins.
The Heat advantage pushed up to 6 to carry on the Gardner serving run. Float serve to Benz. Left side attack by Frith. This time she finds the landing spot on the baseline. Long awaited side out by MacEwan. They'll substitute to the serving rotation next with Ella Graves. Changing out Alana Murr. Graves' float serve starts the rally 15-20. Left side tip shot by Hill. Just enough to get over the opposing double block. Gets her team side out immediately back.
What a great set by Kylan Finseth. She was on her knees a little bit, but she got that ball nice and high, giving that for Kirsten Hill to get a nice tip over to the pot.
Finseth's turn to serve with a 6-point lead. Cross-court ball to roll. Shimoda sets the left side attack, double block, wall by the Heat. Josipovic and Funk. Absolutely gave nothing for Kara Frith to head at other than their own arms. Okanagan up by 7. Float serve from Finseth starts the rally. Setter's dump by Shimoda. Reflex dig by the Heat, and the front row can't make the ball playable.
Shimoda's been really good at her setter dumps from yesterday's game to today's. They've definitely been super sneaky over the net. Very technical and smart of her.
She cycles her own turn to serve at 16-22. Shimoda's float serve goes cross court to Hill. Finseth a one-handed set, and then Funk's tip shot stuck out by Rolf. Right side counter by Bricks, soft blocked on the front. Finseth sets a left side attack, soft blocked on the front again. Second chance at it. The tip shot by Josipovic stuck out by Shimoda. Left side ball for Frith, soft blocked in the front, dug out by Finseth. Right side, follow up by Hill, soft block back. Ladd bump sets to Josipovic. Free ball to the Griffins. Shimoda sets the attack in the middle. Funk blocked it back. Free ball to the Heat. Finseth sets the right side attack to Hill. Down the sideline, on the baseline. Excellent long rally. Kirsten Hill found the open gap from the outside sideline. Delivered the ball through to make the side out kill, and she'll sub out the next service rotation for Avaldal to take the ball. 23 serving 16. Dahl's float serve to the right side to Butler. Rolf bumps at the left side. Attacker Bricks hits cross to Matthews. Not a playable ball towards the net.
That pass from Matthews was just slightly a little bit too long. The platform was definitely held a little more angular than it should have been, leading the Griffins for a side out on that point right there. 17 serving 23 with Kara Frith. Float serve
To Jenkins, right side step around by Funk, hits the Shimoda, way too powerful to reflex dig. The Heat middle blocker sets up set point chances, and the first of which will be on her own serve. Okanagan side looking to even this match at 1 set all. They need one more point. It won't be on Funk's serve though. They'll cycle the side out at 18-24. Griffins bench will return their starting middle blocker Murr to the front and also bring on serving sub Anna von Krosik to take the next ball. Griffins serve against 6 more set points, 18-24. Von Krosik is playing in her hometown. This is a homecoming just for her. The only Okanagan-born player on the Griffins roster. Float serve over the net with a deflection to Jenkins. Gets up to attack off her own pass. Jenkins finishes second set point. 25-18, sideline kill. Okanagan bounces back to answer the first set from the Griffins 25-19 with the second set ending in their favor. We'll go into the intermission break and return for this match for the start of the third. You're watching on CanadaWest.tv live from Kelowna.
Drink ball still, the right fuel.
November 11th, the most unforgettable day of the year. A message from the Government of Canada.
We normally associate the color red with thinking of hot. Blue color is obviously the But in fact, blue light is far more energetic than red light. If you burn natural gas with a poor flow of oxygen, you're going to get about 1,000 degrees Celsius as the temperature. It's an incomplete, inefficient combustion of the fuel. But if you increase the oxygen flow, then that temperature increases, and the temperature of the flame shifts to a bright, intense blue, over 1,500 degrees. The blue flame is the most efficient, the most intense, and the hottest that it can get. And here at UBCO, our flame is firm blue.
Right, back to the game. I'll read some comparison stats here. MacEwan's definitely leading the attacking score with 70 attacks. They've got 25 kills, 12 attack errors. Their hitting percentage is at a .186, 20 assists. They've got 0 service aces, 9 serve errors, 22 digs, 4 reception errors, 5 total blocks, 1 solo block, 8 block assists. And for the Heat, we have 58 attacks, 18 kills, 12 attack errors. Their hitting percentage is at a .103. Assists at 16, serve aces 4, serving errors at 3, digs 26, reception error at 0, total blocks 9, solo blocks 1, block assists 16.
Griffins answer the first rally of the third set with a tip shot. They get the next ball to Peyton Shimoda, 1 serving nothing. Float serve goes across to Hill, gets up to attack off her own pass, hits the net.
You definitely tell Hill was going for that line there. She opened her elbow, trying to get as much line as she could, just snag the net a little too much.
Next ball on serve from Shimoda, goes in the middle to Ladd. Left side attack, Josipovic crushes the cross-court kill.
Kirsten Hill up for the serve for the Heat.
Frith makes the pass to Shimoda, attack in the middle. Buys, hitting to Ladd, and chair umpire rules a net violation against the Heat. So it's a side out point to MacEwan at 3-1. Next ball with Kara Frith. Float serve in the middle to Ladd. Back set ball, Finceth to Natalie Funk, gets over the opposing double block.
Way to find that gap between that double block for Natalie Funk. She saw that the block wasn't fully complete and she just squeezed it right between them. Great side out for the Heat.
She's cycled her own turn to serve at 2-3. Funk's float serve goes cross to Butler. Frith bump sets to Butler at the left side, soft block back, right side ball, move from Shimoda to Bricks, hits the cross-court kill. Annika Buys rotates to the next ball for MacEwan at 4-2. Float serve in the middle to Hill. Finceth bumps us to Jenkins. Free ball to the Griffins. Shimoda backs up the right side ball. Alicia Bricks. Tool kill against the double block.
That was Alicia Bricks' 9th kill of the afternoon today. She's definitely leading the Griffins with lots of power. They're playing a lot more aggressively than yesterday, I'll tell you that for sure. It was a great swing by the Griffins.
MacEwan leads by 3. Ace serve, Annika Buys has the Heat passing line, fumbling for a clean pass. Next ball on serve from Buys, starts the 6-2 rally. Float serve goes cross to Jenkins. Right side attack, Josipovic double blocked. And out of bounds salvage in the back gets the Griffins a free ball to attack. The middle attack by Murr sends the Heat reeling way in the backcourt again to get a free ball. Middle block, Madison Gardner swings a surprise defensive play to turn the rally around.
Passive-aggressive stare down from Madison Gardner in the middle. She saw that the Griffins did get a little hungry with that middle swing, and she came with a solo block herself. Side out Heat.
3-6 on the next ball for Maria Josipovic. Float serve in the middle to Frith. Shimoda sets a left side attack Butler. Cross-court hit to Hill. Attack on 2 from Finceth. It's dug out by Bricks. Second chance to attack Butler. Hand switches to left to hit the sideline kill. Arden Butler's normally not left-handed, but had to improvise there to get a ball around Kylan Finceth's attempted block. 7-3 on the next ball from Alicia Bricks. Cross-court float serve is an ace against Chloe Ladd. Timeout from the Okanagan bench. Head coach Steve Manuel will regroup his players to receive serve again here in this third set. 1 set all between these two teams. Will resume at 8-3. out of the huddle. We'll resume with MacEwan on serve with Alicia Bricks. They lead by 5. Float serve goes in the middle to Hill. Over bump, crosses the net. Not capitalized on by the Griffins. They won't be able to dig out the next heat attack. Corey Jenkins finishes the rally.
That overpass from the Griffins, the high ball over was definitely a slight mistake for them. The Heat capitalized on that. They saw the opportunity and swung deep for Corey Jenkins.
Jenkins rotates her own turn to serve at 4 serving 8. Can't quite keep the float serve down enough to land it in. Rotation of serve to MacEwan at 9 serving 4 in the next ball with Arden Butler. Butler's float serve to Jenkins starts the rally. Fincest sets a left side attack to Hill. Tip shots dug out by Bricks. Shimoda sets a left side attack. Tool kill against a double block. Hereford.
Very textbook set from Peyton Shimoda herself. The outsides are definitely leading the kills board for the Griffins, and she knows that, so she's leading their kills towards the outsides for the Griffins.
Butler hits the next serve in the net, and it rotates the next side out to the Heat serve with Madison Gardner, 5-10. Float serve in the middle to Rolf. Shimoda, setter's dump. Reflex dig attempted by Josipovic, couldn't quite prop the ball up high enough.
As I mentioned in the previous set, Peyton Shimoda is definitely being more sneakier with her setter dumps. She's proving that on the court today. She's gone, I think, 3 over, and 3 of them have mostly been kills.
11 serving 5 on the next ball from MacEwan as they serve with Alana Murr. Cross-court ball to Hill, gets up to attack off her own pass. Beats the opposing double block. Side out exchange quickly from the Heat to move the next ball with Colin Finseth, and they're looking to close a 5-point gap. Finseth's float serve in the middle to Butler. Joust on top of the net cord, pushed over by Shimoda. Right side tip shot by Josipovic. Rolf digs it out. The left side counter hit too far from Frith. Service point by the home team. As Okanagan stays on serve with their setter, Colin Finseth. She starts 7 serving 11 rally. Float serve cross court to Rolf. Shimoda sets a middle attack. It's too low to swing for Butler. Josipovic from the right side hits to Butler. Shimoda sets it up left side, blocked back by Funk. Right side move to Bricks, hits sideline. Matthews digs it out. Free ball comes back to the Griffins. Butler. Shimoda, left side ball to Frith. It's dug out in the front by Hill. Free ball to the Griffins again. Shimoda in the middle. And a finishing middle attacker kill at Annika Buys.
That was Annika Bai's first swing of the afternoon with a kill. A great side out for them after a big, long rally. You can tell that the Heat scrambled a little bit for that point.
Vincent, it's a left side attack. Josipovic, cross-court swing, a reflex dig by Rolf. Free ball comes back to the Heat from Frith. Attack in the middle by Funk. Dug out by Butler. Frith's left side swing is too far. Side out at 8 serving 12. The next Okanagan serve with Kirsten Hill. Float serve in the middle to Butler. Shimoda bump sets for Bricks. Block at the net. Double block. Combo of Funk and Josipovic. Next ball from Hill, delivered to Butler at the right side. Shimoda sets to Bricks, hits the net.
Bricks tried to find that line against that tall block from Yuzipovic and Funk. Unfortunately, she just couldn't find that gap. There's another side out point for the Heat as it closed the 2-point gap.
Ace serve from Kirsten Hill. She's getting closer within one, and this will see head coach Chris Wandler call a timeout from the Griffins bench. His players will receive serve again at 11-12 in the third. Out of the timeout huddle, each bench has one allocated timeout still remaining in the third. We resume with Kirsten Hill's ball on serve. Hill's float serve in the middle to Butler. Shimoda bump sets a left side ball for Frith. Leading cross to Matthews. Left side attack on the counter. Jenkins double blocked. Alicia Bricks. Side out MacEwan to cycle the ball next to Kara Frith. They lead by 2. Jenkins makes the bump pass to Finseth, gets up to attack off the same pass. Soft block by the Griffins. They counter for the back row attack, and Kara Frith stepped on the 3-meter attack line, jumping for the attacking ball. Side out by the Heat to close within 1. Natalie Funk's ball starts a 12-13 rally. A reflex reach by Rolf is not in time to save a net deflected ace.
The Heat are definitely shifting their service towards the libero. They're putting that pressure, trying to mentally break her, and it's somewhat working for the Heat. Great side out for them.
13 all equalizers. As Funk delivers the next ball cross court. Right side attack by Alicia Bricks. Hits the sideline kill. Annika Buys with the lead changing side out at 14-13 has the next ball. Float serve from Buys is through the back too far. Correctly judged to let land by Jenkins. Okanagan's next serve is with Maria Josipovic. Rolf makes the bump pass to Shimoda. Left side attack, Butler hits the hill. Jenkins not in a position to attack, yields the free ball. Missed attack in the middle, but Rolf saves it to play the free ball. Griffins try to counter the left side attack, soft block by the Heat in front. Left side transition to Jenkins, tip shot ends the rally.
Jenkins has been super consistent finding those tip spots for the Heat. She's finding that pot like it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Great spot, great side out for the Heat.
15-14 lead change. Josipovic carries on serving. Float serve is mishit with accidental spin. It yields the 15 all side out, and the next ball moves to Alicia Bricks. Float serve from Bricks through the middle to Hill. Chloe Ladd bump sets to Jenkins, hits cross. Rolf reflex digs it out. And the left side counter from Butler is through the back too far.
I think that was a pretty risky idea for Peyton Shimoda, setting the outside from one court to the other. She did have her options, Alicia Bricks as a C ball, but decided against that. That could be a detrimental factor for the Griffins.
16-15 on the next ball put into play from Jenkins. Right side step around attack hits too low from Alana Murr. MacEwan bench substitution here before they receive serve again. This will be to the outside hitting position. Chloe Pens subs out Arden Butler. Jenkins' standing float serve starts 17-15 rally. Shimoda setting up a back row attack. Solo block. Gardner denies Bricks.
Alicia Bricks trying to find her 11th kill of the night tonight. Just couldn't find her way past Madison Gardner's hands. Formerly Team BC as well.
Jenkins' float serve goes cross to Rolf. Shimoda moving the ball left side to Pens. It's under a hit to clear the net. Timeout signal from Chris Wandler. He wants his players to huddle and before receiving serve again at 19-15 in the third. The Heat will resume their possession of serve with Corey Jenkins leading by 4 in the third. Her standing foot serve starts to rally to Frith. Bump set ball, Shimoda over to Pens, collided with Bricks trying to hit the same ball. The Heat can't come up with a counter attack from their side, and it's finished on the right side step around by Alana Murr.
Almost a bad collision for the Griffins. Luckily, they're able to side out and break the momentum from the Heat.
Griffins get the next side out rotation to serve with Chloe Pens at 16-19. Pens' float serve in the middle to Ladd starts to rally. Vinceth to Hill. Pens reaches to her right to dig out the attacking ball. Bump set from Bricks, crosses the net to the Heat, but they couldn't knock it down on top. Vinceth, left side ball for Hill, hits to Pens. Shimoda bump sets to Frith, double block at the net. Gardner again.
Frith just couldn't find her way out of that swing. She's coming in at an inside ball, and Madison Gardner was there to deny her, unfortunately. It's a great block by the Heat.
Gardner cycles her own turn to serve. Her team leads by 4. Her serve into the net. Double substitution, or pardon me, single substitution from the Griffins. The other one was the libero changing out. It'll be Anna von Krosik's turn to serve as she subs out Alana Murr. 17-20. Float serve to Hill, gets up to attack off her own pass. Soft blocked in the front, it lands behind the back of Annika Buys.
Kirsten Hill finding her 8th kill of the afternoon today. Previously from SFU, she's made some noise down in the Burnaby area. Now bringing all of that energy to the Heat in Kelowna, where she's locally from.
Kylan Vinceth serve at 21-17. Float serve to Roll. Setter's dump blocked back against Shimoda. Roll plays a free ball to stay in the rally. Vinceth back sets a right side ball. Josipovic cross court kill.
I can tell how Kara Frith was ready for that right side block. She just didn't have enough momentum to bring the full block towards for Josipovic.
Second ball from Fenseth on serve. Now her team leads by 5. Float serve to Frith. Shimoda backs at the right side attack. Bricks hits to Jenkins. The right side counter from Josipovic. The cross hit, dug out by Bricks. The left side tip by Frith. Fenseth digs it out. Matthews bump sets to Josipovic. Dig shot. Dug out in the back by the Griffins, and left side counter by Frith. It's hit wide left.
The Heat's definitely applying the pressure towards the Griffins this afternoon. You can definitely tell that the Griffins are trying to push their balls a lot outside. Not something that would be super a bad idea, but they are struggling with securing that side out for the Griffins.
Next ball from Fenseth is a clean ace, mistakenly let land by the Griffins on the baseline. This gives the Heat 7 chances at set points here as they continue on Colin Fenseth's serve. Pens makes the pass, setter's dump by Shimoda's dug out by Matthews, left side counter by Hill, soft blocked on the front. Shimoda sets a left side attack to Frith. Tool kill against Josipovic to deny set point. Next rotation of serve will move the ball to Peyton Shimoda as her team serves against 6 more set points against. Float serve, cross to Hill. Gets up to attack off the same pass. Sideline kill, ripping the ball past Caitlin Rolfe. Okanagan Heat take the 2-1 lead with the 25-18 third set result. You're watching Canada West Women's Volleyball live from the UBCO Okanagan Gymnasium in Kelowna. We'll continue in this match for the start of the 4th set.
Drink balls to the right field.
Steve Manuel is being inducted in the coaches category at this year's CCAA Hall of Fame ceremony. He has led the UBC Okanagan women's volleyball program for 24 seasons, including 10 seasons when the Okanagan University Lakers, now UBCO Heat, competed in the BCCAA and the CCAA. Between 2001 and 2011, during his time in the CCAA, he coached 8 All-Canadians, 8 Academic All-Canadians, and 1 National Player of the Year. Of Manuel's 10 teams during that stretch, 5 of them made CCAA national tournament appearances. His first team to find the podium at Nationals was the 2007-2008 squad that won the bronze medal, and he followed that up with back-to-back national championships in the next 2 years. He was a nominee for the CCAA Coach of the Year on 5 occasions, earning the award twice. He also received the CCAA Coaching Excellence Award across all sports in 2008-2009.
I saw a real commitment to athletics and to women's athletics. He came in and he was just so enthusiastic and so willing to take on whatever role that would help his student athletes. It was all about his student athletes' experience. It wasn't about Steve. Over the years, he proved that again and again and again.
Steve has always looked at the big picture when it comes to success. He doesn't look at the points won or lost. He looks at the overall big picture and what it's going to be.
Out of the intermission break, the 2 teams having made the changeover events, we'll see the Griffins take the right side of the net from our sideline camera view, the Heat the left side. 4 other Canada West women's volleyball matches are on the docket this Saturday. In Saskatoon, the Huskies host the Brandon Bobcats. In Kamloops, the Thompson Rivers Wolfpack battle the UBC Thunderbirds. In Langley, Trinity Western Spartans are currently underway in the 2nd set against the Calgary Dinos, and later to come this afternoon, in the next hour, Alberta Pandas battle the Fraser Valley Cascades in Edmonton. Marvin, an update on the team statistics through 3 sets of play.
Yeah, so the MacEwans are still leading their attacks by 110 attacks, 34 kills, 23 attack errors. Her hitting percentage did drop a little bit to 0.1%. 28 assists, 2 service aces, 11 service errors, 40 digs, 7 reception errors, 7 blocks, 12 blocking assists, no blocking errors, compared to the Heat with 90 attacks, 26 kills, 15 attacking errors. Their hitting percentage did increase to 0.122%, 23 assists, 7 service aces, they've got 6 serve errors, 41 digs, and they've got 2 reception errors, total blocks at 14, 3 solo blocks, and 22 blocking assists.
Kara Frith coaches the overpassed ball on top of the net, and the Griffins are out to a back-to-back serving points short run already with Butler serving. The third ball on serve gets to Chloe Ladd. Right side attack by Hill down the sideline. It lands on the baseline. Side out Okanagan, 1 serving 2. Hill cycles her own turn to serve next. Hill's float serve causes an over bump pass to the net. Funk is there to poach. Equalizer at 2-all. Next ball from Hill goes cross court to Butler. Shimoda sets the left side attack. Stuff block on the baseline by Maria Josipovic. Right in front of our net level camera, combo block of Funk and Josipovic earns the Heat the service point, 3-2. Next ball from Hill yields a net error and will cycle side out to the Griffins at 3-3. Next to serve with Alana Murr. Float serve from Murr goes cross court to Jenkins. Gets up to attack off her own pass. Soft block by Shimoda. And it's not savable in the backcourt from there. Side out answered immediately by Okanagan.
Beautiful swing by Jenkins herself. She kind of saw that she had a tight block around her, held her elbow a little bit, found those hands, and wiped it off for the Heat.
3-3 on the next ball, served into play from Natalie Funk. Right side attack, Ricks hits Vinceth. Josipovic out of system, tries to set for Jenkins, it's too high. Griffins side out at 4-4. The next ball with their setter, Peyton Shimoda. Float serve, cross court to Funk. Left mid attack in the middle. Gardner only having one opposing blocker to deal with, hits the kill to her left.
A very smart side out from the Heat. Vinceth did see that Madison Gardner had a one-on-one, and she took that opportunity to capitalize. Great side out for the Heat.
Lead change at 5, serving 4. Josipovic's float serve starts to rally to Frith. Attack in the middle, and Annika Baez scores the middle blocker kill. Side out answered quickly by the Griffins. Rotating the next ball to Kara Frith. Her float serve flies through the back too far. Okanagan rotation next to serve with Jenkins. A standing float serve from Jenkins starts a 6-5 rally. Shimoda sets the attack in the middle. Again, back-to-back kills, Annika Baez.
The Griffins are definitely picking up their middle swings. A couple of the errors from last set for those 30s from Shimoda to the middles. She's finally finding her pace and that connections. Great side out for the Griffins.
Baez has her own turn to serve, generated off the side out she just hit. She concedes the service errors, and Okanagan takes the next ball with Gardner at 7-6. Float serve through the middle to Frith. Long bump set. Rolf to Butler, hits cross to Gardner. Joust on top of the net. It's one-on-one by Alana Murr. But a net violation was the ruling on the joust ball. Oh no, it was pushed over by Natalie Funk. Float serve by Gardner, starts 8 serving 6 rally, left side ball, Butler into a double block, tool kill. Alicia Bricks rotates to the next ball at 7 serving 8. Her float serve goes cross to Ladd. Princess has the left side ball. Hill, soft blocked by Murr, but it lands behind her back. Okanagan side out and rotate the next serve to Colin Finseth. Jump float serve in the middle to Frith. A bit of a shank pass as the float serve generates the receiving error.
I definitely think the float serve is the hardest serve to receive. Even for myself as a libero, you know, the veer comes through. It's hard to get that physics to get out. Totally understand. It's definitely a mental switch for the Griffins.
Next ball from Finseth goes to the right side to Butler. Right side step around is too tight to the net for Murr to make a tip shot of, and attacking error yields the 11 serving 7 service point timeout from the Griffins bench. They'll receive serve again on the other side of the huddle at 11-7. Out of the timeout break, we resume with the heat on serve with Colin Finseth, leading by 4. Float serve in the front to Butler, gets up to attack off her own pass, hits cross to Matthews. Finseth backsets the right side ball, Josipovic scores the kill, hitting to the baseline.
Let's talk about that set coming from Colin Finseth. Slightly off balance, leading it towards the right side. It's actually a great technical swing for the Heat, and it was an awesome side out point for them as well.
They carry on the serving run with Finseth. The float serve from her lands in the nets, who concede 8-12 side out. Chloe Penz's ball at 8-12. Float serve, starts the rally to Hill, gets up to attack off her own pass, hits cross, gets the side out right back.
Way to find that gap between the block for Kirsten Hill. The blockers weren't there to fully close that cross shot in time as she was turning her body. It's a great point for the Heat.
Hill's float serve starts a 13 serving 8 rally. Rolf makes the pass, and the right side hit from Alana Mers through the back too high. Service point Okanagan to lead by 6. Hill's float serve goes cross to Pens. Shimoda sets a left side attack. Frith, the dig crosses the net back to the Griffins. They block it on top of the net board. May have gone in the net untouched on the Griffin side anyway. 9 serving 14 is a side-out result regardless. And the next ball from Alana Murr starts the rally to Jenkins. Hill bumps that to Jenkins. Left side cross, and she hits the tool kill. Out of system, no problem, says Kirsten Hill. I'll set up my teammate anyway.
A slight mishap pass from Corey Jenkins. However, she did find that spot, little toe tap to the adjust, and a good swing for the Heat.
Natalie Funk's serve can't clear the net, and the next ball cycles to the Griffins 10-15. Peyton Shimoda on serve next. The float serve goes in the middle to Hill. Vincess heading the left side attack to Jenkins. Solo blocker on the opposite side. She beats Alicia Bricks. Okanagan side out to lead by 6. The next ball with Josipovic. Jump float serve from her in the middle to Rolf. Back set ball, Shimoda to Frith. Crushes the cross-court kill. Kara Frith on the next ball from MacEwan. Float serve to Jenkins. Vincess sets it back to Jenkins at the left side, aiming at the near sideline. It's hit wide left. Service point. Griffins to close to within 4. Frith's next ball aimed at Jenkins again. Tip shot in the middle by Garner. It's dug out by Shimoda. Right side follow up by Alicia Brick. She hits the net. Corey Jenkins on the next ball rotation. She'll take the next serve with a 5-point lead on her team side. Standing float serve delivered in the middle to Rolf. Shimoda setting up the middle blocker, attacking play, and Annika Baez converts.
The libero on the Griffin side, Rolf, found that float serve very easy to pass, leaving them a side out for the Griffins. A beautiful technical middle play. A lot of high-level volleyball, they see that on a 3 pass. They tend to put it towards the middle, and we usually rely on them to put it away. It's a great side out for the Griffins.
Off the MacEwan bench, Anna von Krosik takes over the service rotation from Baez. Puts the 13 serving 17 ball into play. Left side attack by Pence, hits cross. Attack on 2 by Finseth, dug out by Shimoda. Right side follow up, tip shot scores the kill. Alicia Bricks beats the opposing double block.
It's a very smart shot by Bricks herself. She did see that the libero was slightly pushed towards the end line, and she decided, I'm going to tip it into that pot, just like how Corey Jenkins been performing. They've been battling it off together this night, leading that was her 11th kill tonight. Great side out for the Griffins.
Head coach Steve Manuel from the Okanagan bench calls timeout. We'll see the 4th set resume at 14 serving 17. Griffins back to serve with Anna von Krosik looking to close a 3-point deficit here in the 4th. It's a set they must win to extend the match as they trail 2-1. Float serve to the right side to Hill. Finseth back sets a right side ball for Madison Gardner. Hits cross to Shimoda. Right side counter by Bricks. Hits cross to Funk. Left side counter by Hill. Hitting the cross cut. It's dug out by von Krosik. Now attack in the middle. Missed by Gardner. Wide left. Service point MacEwan to close to within 2. Stay on serve with Von Krosick. The float serve to Chloe Ladd starts the rally. Left side, it's a tip shot from Hill. Shimoda digs out of the front. Right side tip by Bricks. Jenkins digs it out. Left side counter by Hill, hits down the middle. It's good enough to end the rally. Side out by Okanagan to restore a 3-point gap, and they move next to serve Gardner. Float serve goes cross to Pens. Frith bumps, sets to Pens, a float tip shot over. Left side counter by Hill, soft block back. Second chance at the same place. Is it a tool kill? Is it a block? Chair umpire says tool kill. One-on-one battle. Kristen Hill against Alicia Bricks, right in front of the umpiring stand. Okanagan service point to lead by 4. Right side attack by Bricks. Just misses the right sideline.
Good attempt by the Griffins. Trying to find that line. Forcing the Griffins to their second timeout, I believe.
Out of the huddle, called by Chris Wandler. The Griffins will receive serve again at 20, serving 15 in the 4th. Back on serve with Okanagan's 5-point lead in the 4th. Madison Gardner's float serve goes cross to Pens. The free ball will come back to the Heat off an off-balance pass. Finseth. Setter's dump, drop shot, has the Griffins completely surprised.
That was a great setter dump by Kylan Finseth. She kind of gave it away, trying to get a slide coming out of Natalie Funk, and she saw the pod open and found the area. Great setter dump.
The Heat up by 6 as Gardner starts the next rally. Pens can't make a balanced bump pass. Griffins will try to change up their passing line balance and return Arden Butler to the outside attacking position as she replaces Pens. And they'll receive again from Gardner at 22, serving 15. Joust on top of the net, off the over bump, and Natalie Funk poaches it in the middle.
The Heat taking that advantage of finding their momentum points, trying not to let the MacEwan Griffins take that away from them, keeping that pressure towards them as well with the serve.
Okanagan continuing on the serving run, serving with Madison Gardner. Left side attack. Butler soft blocked on the front. Counter in the middle by Natalie Funk, scores the kill, hitting through the pipe. Kara Frith.
I think the Griffins subbed out Chloe Pens for Arden Butler to up their attacking power. However, that's just not enough for them to side out for this point, match point for Heat.
Okanagan has 9 chances at it, 24-15 on the next ball from Gardner. Ace serve closes out, match point. Okanagan Heat with a come from behind victory to complete the 2-match sweep of the Griffins, 25-15 in the 4th. And Marvin will take one final summary of the statistics. We'll highlight the highest scoring player of both teams.
All right, so for the Griffins, we have Kara Frith with 13 kills. She's also had a .056 hitting percentage. And for the Heat, we have Kirsten Hill, also with 13 kills and a .357 hitting percentage. Great job for the Heat and the Griffins themselves.
The update in the Canada West standings sees the Heat improve their record to 3-3, while the Griffins see their record slide down to 1-5 heading into week 5. Stay tuned. Up next for the men's matchup between the MacEwan Griffins and the Okanagan Heat. You're watching Canada West Conference Volleyball live on CanadaWest.tv, live from Kelowna.